Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. Day 4 of our Rise of the Shadow King playthrough. Now, before we start, we've had several curses this week. We had the curse of bad audio on Monday. We had the curse of poor internet on Tuesday. Today was, the curse of my children yesterday coming in. And then today was a curse of me getting a migraine just before we started. So I'm hopefully going to plough on today. But if I suddenly start to feel a bit odd, then we may have to, unfortunately, be a bit short today. But fingers crossed, things will be okay and we'll muddle on through. So let's just recall what happened yesterday. We managed to kind of make it through the swamp. So we'd kind of set out from town. We'd kind of travelled through the swamp. What did we run into? We ran into a zombie troll. We ran into a swamp troll as well, and a marsh demon. And actually, our combat was pretty good yesterday. We didn't struggle that much. We've also got a load of shopping. That is what we did before we headed out. So it was quite a good start actually yesterday. We managed to muddle on through that one, which is pretty good. So if this is the first time you're joining us, for anyone who hasn't joined us this week, we're playing through the Rise of the Shadow King adventure game book written by Matt Gilbert. Matt works at Mantic. It's been around for a while actually, this one, but we're finally getting through to play it. We are playing a dwarf, the infamous Tall Son Bunglehammer, and we are on 13 health at the minute if you've been following at home. So we've taken a few wounds, but we have got quite a lot of stuff in our pack now, in our backpack, including a small gold key with a rose motif, jar of herbs, scroll with a partial map of some tunnels, healing salve, garlic, oil lantern, salt, face mask, and then, if you remember rightly, we found a gold ring yesterday. Now, the traumatic news yesterday was the loss of Saga the horse, our beloved horse. I don't know about you, but maybe that is the cause of my migraine today. I think the trauma of losing that beautiful horse, and then also the secondary trauma of almost finding a lizard as a pet, and then that ran away. But we got the gold coin. So yesterday it was a roller coaster of emotions as we successfully killed lots of evil monsters, but also lost a friend, a dear friend in the form of Shergar. Also lost the ability to do one of my favourite sound effects, which was the cups, which I'm definitely going to miss. And then the lizard as well. So hopefully today it won't be quite as bad. Now, I was speaking to Matt actually about how long we were getting on with the game as well. So actually a lot of the days this week were just in the town, which is actually the kind of scene building stuff. We hadn't actually got that far through the story. So we've got quite a bit to go. Now, the idea was we would be doing it all this week at 4 p.m. However, if we carry on, if we don't finish it tomorrow, which I think probably is likely, then what we'll do is we will decide on a day each week, next week and onwards until the end of the lockdown for us actually to play through. So we'll pick a day, we'll find out which one works best, and then we'll carry on as well. Maybe a couple of days actually, which might be good as well. We could actually perhaps play as part of our virtual open day on the May the 9th as well. So sorry, I keep messing up on my words, and I think that's probably from my migraine. But we'll be fine. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to struggle on. So, okay, so with that in mind, we will struggle on, and we'll carry on to see what the adventure holds today. So we are on page 26, which is part 11. So I'll let everyone catch up, get their cups of tea ready. I'm on the orange squash today. No cup of tea. No biscuits either today, which is sad. Tabletop Transformer says, has anyone died yet? No, we've taken 2 wounds, which is quite good. And, well, apart from our horse dying, and a lizard escaping. We've killed various things, including burglars and some ghouls and a few trolls as well. So here we go. Let's crack on with with section 11. That's page 26 in the PDF. And let's see what happens today. Here we go. The path takes you to a wide area of dry, sandy soil. Oh no, you don't want to see me. Let's get off me and let's get onto the text. Here we go. There we go. That's much better. So we're on 11 now. The path takes you to a wide area of dry, sandy soil. The mists are thinning and dominating the scene is a large, gnarled tree. Oh yes, that's what we did. Yeah, we decided right at the end yesterday we're going to go towards a big, shady tree in the background. The mists are thinning and dominating the scene is a large, gnarled tree, its branches draping brittle-looking fronds into the ponds behind it. Silvery, feather-like papayi are gently drifting down from the upper branches, and a coating of them amongst the exposed roots looks an inviting place to rest. If you want to take this opportunity to rest, turn to 300. Otherwise, if you would like to return to the junction and head northwest, turn to 395. So we're straight in, boom, into a decision today. So as normal, let me know which one you want to turn to in the comments. We've got 300. Hey, King John, nice to see you again. Nice to see so many people joining us again as well. So we've got 300, which is rest, and 395, which is carry on northwest. So we've got 300, 395, 395. So we've got 2 for 395 at the moment, and 1 for 300. Oh, so 300 is rest. So we have another one for rest. 300, 395, 395, another one for 300, 395. Skeptical Crypto reckons it's a trap. Arrested is good, says Keep Bunny is 300. Well, so Henry says actually 395 as well. So we've got 1, 2. I think it looks like we're 395. Which is carry on. You know what? Tell you what I did forget to remember yesterday. I wanted to go check what would have happened if we'd eaten that mushroom that we found. I need to go back and I'm looking at it. Just so I remember. I'm just interested to see what would have happened for that one. Okay, so I think we're going to go 395, which is carry on. That's right, isn't it? 395, 395. Yeah. Cool, I think. Yeah, because that was right. So Ken meant 395, Henry meant 395. Yeah, fine. Okay, yeah, we're on 395. So this is page 220. The sun is beginning to set and a gloom begins to creep across the land. The path reaches a junction and you head north. The ground begins to rise and soon you are walking on dry soil, and the only mists are silvery wisps that curl around your feet. Ahead, the grassland runs away to some dark, oppressive-looking hills at the foot of which you see black-looking trees lining the ground. The clouds have cleared and your breath fogs in the cold air. Above, stars are beginning to show and you suddenly realize how claustrophobic you had felt in the marshlands, unable to see and pressed from all sides by the thick, clinging vapors. A black shape appears in the path ahead. As you get closer, you see it is an ancient waymarker. You need to rest for the night. This is as good a place as any. If you are a dwarf character, turn to 376. Otherwise, turn to 194. Well, we are a dwarf, so we will be 376. John France, glad you could make it today. Quite a few of us coming back today. So we are a dwarf, so let's go to 376. So this is page 209 on the PDF, in case you haven't got the one with the hyperlinks in. So with the hyperlinks, we kind of added those earlier. The one we had last week didn't have the hyperlinks in, and then we managed to add them all in. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, you can just download it from the website, and it'll be the updated one. Okay, so 376. Tabletop Transformer. I feel we need the soundtrack from Escape the Dark Castle. Yes, that would be awesome. Yeah, big fan of Escape the Dark Castle. That would be cool. Yeah, I'll have a look to see if I can find some atmospheric music actually for tomorrow. There's no sound effects today either. Anyway, you recognise the weathered runes carved into the stone. Not only is the stone a waymarker, it is also a monument to fallen warriors from a battle long since forgotten. The runes ask for respect and that you move on before resting. If you wish to remain here and settle down for the night, turn to 252. If you wish to make your camp a little further on, turn to 270. So, again, two options this time. 252, which is settle down for the night, where we are, or 270, which is crack on. So, 250 is settle down near these waymarkers, but it's also a monument to fallen warriors. Or we carry on and leave this monument. So far, yeah, I thought we might have this one. So we've had 5. Tabletop Transformer, I'd say rest, but it sounds too easy. It does sound mildly suspicious. Yeah, I think we're probably going to carry on. Cute bunny ears, 270. Our snoring could wake the dead here. Yeah, particularly if we're a dwarf. I imagine dwarfs are quite bad at snoring. So I think, yeah, quite a quick decision, that one, 270. So let's carry on. So this is page 155. Moving away from the stone, you bed down in the grass some way away. After what is thankfully a peaceful, if cold and damp sleep, you wake with the dawn, nibble on your meagre rations, and head towards the tree line to the north. Regain 2 health points and turn to 87. So that's us back up to 15 health points. We're doing pretty well on the old health actually. So back up to 15. So we can't go over. We started on 15, we can't go over. This is pretty good. So we're on 15 health now. Let's head on to 87. 87, which is page 65. As the weak, insipid sun rises slowly in the east, you approach the line of trees on the lower slopes of the hills. The trees themselves are dark, almost black, with sharp, angular trunks and wicked-looking needles. Not a sound can be heard. No birds, no animals of any kind. No sound effects then from me, sadly. Ahead through the trees, you see a tall stone obelisk in what appears to be a clearing. Pushing your way through the twisted branches, you enter the clearing, the obelisk towering over you. Old, ill-maintained pathways leave the clearing to the north and to the west. If you want to examine the obelisk, turn to 103. If you want to take the path north, turn to 160. If you want to take the path west, turn to 207. So we are, if you haven't joined us before, we've been kind of heading north to where the Shadow King's lair is meant to be, just in case that helps. But the options here are obelisk, investigate the obelisk 103, take the path north 160, or take the path west. So 103, 160, and 207. So we've had 2 for 103, which is investigate. Ken says investigate as well, the obelisk. Oh, a lot. I think this is a home run for examine the obelisk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's a pretty clear decision. Nice quick one now. So 103, we're going to investigate that obelisk. So 103, that is page 74. Three sides of the obelisk are smooth with no detail. Moss and lichen have tried to take hold in places, and the stone is stained with mottled greens and browns. On the rear side is a black plaque near the bottom. At the top of the obelisk, near the tapering point, you notice the flame sigil of Basileia. The inscription on the plaque reads, Thrill ath glaronsa, Yaktor Balath. This seems similar to the phrase Canaan gave you. Make a note of this if you wish. There doesn't appear to be anything else to see here, so you should move on now. This is interesting. So, I think it was day 2, we met Canaan, who was an apothecary, that we met in the village. Now, the phrase he told us was Thrill ath glaronsa richt jaum balath. So this is slightly different. This one says Thrill ath glaronsa yaktor balath. So I am going to make a note of that one. So Thrill ath glaronsa. So we also met a priest who didn't trust Canaan. So maybe Canaan could have told us the wrong phrase. So I'll write this down. And if you're writing at home as well, probably worth making it Yak Tor Balath. Okay, interesting. That was on the stone. Skeptical Crypto says 1 phrase for each chalice. Yeah, so we were told as well to look for 4. So we've got to look for some black stones, and we've got to destroy 4 chalices. Okay, right, so now we've got an option as well. We've got 160, which is take the path north, and 207, which is go west. So 160 for north, and 207, which is west. So comment again, which way we should go. Henry says north. Tabletop Transformer says west. We've got Craig says north as well. So I'll wait to catch up. Skeptical Crypto, north. Yeah. Ever onward, northwards, potentially. Seems like we've been going north for a long time now. At least we're through the swamp. And so far, we haven't missed the waterproof boots, which we could have bought. I was terrified yesterday that we were going to get stuck in the swamp because we weren't wearing the appropriate footwear. Okay, yeah, looks like we're going to go north. I'll leave it a couple of seconds just in case there's a sudden flurry of activity for going west. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine to go north, so we'll carry on. Seems that's kind of, I think, where we're meant to be going. So this is page 101. You push your way through the undergrowth, ducking to avoid low-hanging branches, but getting caught from time to time. I mean, we're a dwarf. These must be very, very low-hanging branches. Anyway, ducking to avoid low-hanging branches, but getting caught from time to time by the numerous thorn bushes, which are a prevalent feature of the forest floor. The silence is a little unnerving. You reach a junction in the path. If you wish to head northwest, turn to 262. If you wish to continue north, turn to 31. If you wish to head to the northeast, turn to 243. So 3 options here. So 262 northwest, 31 north, 243, which is northeast. So Henry and John are straight in for 31, which is head north. So we'll see what everyone else wants to do. 31 from Craig, 31 from Skeptical Crypto. I'm just disappointed. This forest is so quiet because it means I've been able to do no sound effects whatsoever. No animal noises, no crows cawing. Yeah, Skeptical Crypto says Northwest was a bit dodgy yesterday. Yeah, I seem to remember actually that was always, every time we went Northwest, it was always something bad happening. So I think it looks like we're going to carry on north. Cute Bunny here says we need to go straight to the inn. Yeah, that would be nice. So we haven't been for an inn for a while. Okay, so we'll go north, which is 31. So this is page 36 as well. The path slopes downhill and you come to an area of saturated sandy soil. The trees stop either side and you get the impression that this is or was a stream running through the forest. The ground looks firm enough despite being so wet, and the path continues in the trees on the other side. As you are deciding what to do, you hear a crash of splintering from crash. That's the only noise I've had to do today. You hear a crash of splintering branches from behind you. Will you walk across the sand, turn to 84, try and find another way across, turn to 64, turn and face the noise, turn to 111. So we've got some options here. So walk across the sand, 84. Try and find another way, 64. Or face whatever is behind us making that noise. No clues. We're just told that we've had a crash of splintering branches from behind. So WackoGov says check what it is. Everyone's saying so far. We've got 3 votes for check what it is. WackoGov, John France, King John, all saying turn and face the noise. Henry, turn and face the noise. Ken, turn and face the noise. Skeptical Crypto, the only one so far that's saying avoid it. I think, yeah. Oh, we're feeling brave today. We've been cautious up until now. Today, I think buoyed by our successful dice rolling yesterday, we're ready to face whatever the game throws at us. So, 111 it is. And that is page 79. Drawing your weapon, you turn to face whatever is approaching. All is deathly silent, yet you can almost feel you are being watched. Loath to call out a challenge and break the unnatural quiet, it looks like you must turn to the north. If you want to walk across the sand, turn to 84. If you want to try and find another route across, turn to 64. So whatever it was has vanished. So 84, which was walk across the sand. 64. Now, I never normally, it looks like I never normally influence a decision. But sand, I'm always worried it's sinking sand. But I think maybe it's me being cautious. So 64, we've got 1 for that, 1 for 84, 1 for 64. 64 again. See, Skeptical Crypto, you're on the same as me. Yeah, WackoGov, don't trust the sand. Craig, yeah, I think a few of us are on the same page here that this could be sinking sand. And we're a dwarf, so there won't be much to sink. Tabletop Transformer, sand gets everywhere. Yeah, we don't want to get into our inn and find out we've got a load of sand in our boots. Yeah, I think it sounds like we all agree. Let's avoid that sinking sand. So 64, which is page 52. Here we go. A little way along the bank to the west, you find a large fallen branch. Thinking it could make a good bridge, you heave it over the edge of the sand, standing it upright and let it drop across. It impacts with a wet thump, but I can't really make a wet thump. Wet thump, but it stays put. Gingerly testing your weight in it, you make your way across to the other side. Safely across to the other bank, the sounds of pursuit have faded. Waiting a few minutes with your weapon drawn, you then make your way to the path you saw previously and then head north. Turn to 26. So this is 34. Quite a small one this time. You reach a fork in the path. If you want to head northeast, turn to 9. If you want to turn northwest, turn to 102. So quite an easy option, this one. It's 9, which is northeast, or 102, which is northwest. So as mentioned earlier, northwest was quite bad for us yesterday. So we've got 2 for northwest at the minute. We'll see where else we end up going. So Craig's northeast. King John's northwest. Maybe we could break the curse of the northwest. Henry northeast. So it's quite close on this one. I'll leave this one for a moment to see where we all want to go. Goes 102. Ken is 9. Skeptical Cryptcat 9. So it's 4 all at the minute. The next one will decide. If not, I will roll the dice. This is obviously always in memory of Shergar, the lost horse that died so bravely yesterday in that trap. So unless there's one more vote, I'll take fate into our hand with the dice. Okay, so I'm about to roll. So what we'll do is we'll do 1 to 3, which is northeast, and 4 to 6, which is northwest. Here we go. So it was a 2. So we're going to go northeast. Number 9. This is page 26. The path reaches a junction. Ignoring the route to your left, which disappears into the darkness to the southwest, you continue north. Turn to 47. Oh dear. So this is page 44. You reach a small clearing where the path continues on the other side. As you head across, the shaky, animated bones of a pair of skeleton warriors emerge from the trees to your right. Adorned in ancient, elaborately detailed armor plates, the burning gaze of these revenant warriors pierces the forest gloom as they shamble towards you. You must fight the revenants. If you have a ranged weapon, you may attempt a single shot before the slow-moving skeletons get to you. Resolve it now and record any damage. So we do not have any ranged weapons. We decided not to bother with the knives. So just in case, for those people joining us today, what happens is we take it in turns basically to roll against the enemies. We've got 2 attacks. We roll to hit first. Assuming we hit, we then roll against their defense. So typically, Tabletop Transformer says, could you not throw your axe? No, we've got a sword, actually. We've only got a sword. Typically, yeah, a dwarf should really have an axe. But no, we've got everyone starts with a sword, basically. And we've yet to find any more weapons. So we'll start with the first Revenant. So we've got 2 dice. I need to roll a 4. If you've been watching all this week, you'll know my lucky dice have often misled us. But hopefully today, it'll be a lot better. So we start off well. 4 and a 6. So cleared it straight out. Maybe we've shaken off the curse this week, potentially. So that one's dead. So now we start on the second Revenant. Can't believe it. Okay, so now we're back to normal, kind of. So 5 and a 2. So 1 hit. And then we've got defense 4 for this one. Oh, yes. The dice are finally not betraying me. So this is the one. So Revenant 2. We lost a wound. So that's down to 3. Okay, now it's the Revenant's turn. So the Revenant has 1 attack and needs a 4. Ha! Look at this! 2. Stupid Revenant. Obviously, maybe he hasn't materialized properly. He's just punched through it. Wow! I don't know what's happening today. 4 and a 6. 2 hits. Now let's see if we do any wounds. We've done 1. Another one. Chipping away. Cute Bunny here says we need to give you a migraine more often. Yeah, I'm not too sure. So a 2. Now it's the Revenant's turn. Okay. Oh, another miss. This is going exceedingly well. Okay. Oh, no, I shouldn't have said that. I've cursed it now. Sorry. Right. Oh, okay. So another hit. 4 and a 2. Roll to see if we cause any wounds. Yep. Another wound. That was a 4. So 1 wound left now. This is... I'm amazed. Okay, so the Revenant. Oh, right, okay. 5 from the Revenant. And now, when you see if he hits, so we've got defense 4. Oh, okay, well, I don't think we've done bad so far. So that's 1 wound, takes us down to 14. Right, let's see if we can dispatch this Revenant. Oops. Okay, so another hit. 4 and a 3. So we've got 4 plus. And then finally, can we do it? Yes. A 6. Wow. That's all. Cheers, everyone. That was great. Best combat we've had so far, that. Wow. I almost can't believe it. Okay, so that was pretty good. So we dispatched both of those Revenants in super quick style. And now we can carry on. Whew. I almost need to lie down after that. Another lie down after the migraine. Okay, so 2, 5, 5. So this is page 148. Yeah, look, everyone's celebrating that combat. Yeah, that was probably our most successful yet. Possibly lulling us into a false sense of security now. Yeah, I mean, that's the best. Finally, my lucky dice have actually become lucky. They must have just been gearing up all week. You smash through the armour and bone of the last Revenant, and it crumbles to dust, the magic binding it with a mockery of life destroyed. With the clash of steel still ringing in your ears, you cross the clearing and resume along the tree-lined path. Turn to 329. So this is 329, is page 185. The path narrows and the dry, jagged vegetation crowds in from all sides. Eventually you lose the path altogether and begin to despair, but suddenly you push through between 2 high thorn bushes and emerge on a new path heading north. Turn to 58. Okay, so we're back on the path north. 58. Oh, okay. Quite a few options. Oh, so this is the path where we must be going, look. I assume. 58. So this is page 49. The path widens out to an area that looks like it was once cleared by hand. Fallen trees lie rotting on the floor, and a collapsed pile of mouldy logs is visible to your left. Set back from the path is a ruin of a small stone hut, no more than a hovel in its heyday, now merely the remains of 2 walls and overgrown rubble. If you want to explore the fallen log pile, turn to 80. If you want to search through the rubble, turn to 316. Or if you want to continue north, go 351. So 3 options here, which is investigate the fallen logs, search through the rubble of the house, I guess, or just carry on north. So let's have a vote. So again, just answer in the comments what you want us to do. King John says check the rubble. Craig's 351, that's continue north. Cute Bunny Ears is check the rubble. John France says check the fallen log pile, see if there's an axe, maybe actually. Skeptical Crypto says check the log pile. And then Wacko Gov is also check the log pile. Okay, so at the minute we've got 3 for check the log pile and 2 for the others, or 2 for 316 and 351. So it looks like we are checking. Oh, Craig. Ken's in with 351, which is go carry on north. Okay, so I think that's correct. Let me just check. Oh, Henry comes in with the... Okay, so we've got a draw at the minute between the rubble and the log pile. Let me just check this. So we've got 80, 1, 2, 3, yeah, and 316, 1, 2. I have to lean forward because my screen's really small. Right, it's time for the dice of fate. So the two options that we've got to draw between here is the log pile and the rubble. So we'll do 1 to 3 as the log pile, and nearly dropped the lucky dice then. And 4 to 6 is the rubble. So it was a 5. So rubble it is. 316. Oh, okay. The stones are, so this is page 178. The stones are worn and pitted with age. Moss makes stepping on them slippery, and amongst the rubble you find bits of broken pottery and an old damaged coin. There seems to be little of value here, but with a further search you may be lucky. If you're an elf character, so we're not an elf, so we've got two options then. If you're not an elf and wish to keep searching, turn to 249, or if you want to give up, go to 351. So two fairly easy options. So we're not an elf, so we can't do 191, but we can continue searching, which is 249, or we can just give up and go to 351. So I wonder what we would have seen if we were an elf. So it doesn't look like we can take the broken pottery or the coin with us. I guess they're kind of fairly pointless. John says, keep searching, 249. Craig says, carry on. King John says, keep searching. I'll leave it for a moment. Carry on. 24. Yeah, skeptical crypto. We can do a better job than that. Yeah, I agree. Weedy elves. So at the minute it's 5-2 to keep looking. So I think that's probably our decision here. We're going to carry on. Okay. So we are not an elf character, but we are going to carry on looking, which is 249. So that is page 146. Oh, okay. So we've got an option here to see how lucky you are. Spend 1 fate point and roll 1 dice. So what a fate point is, we have 3 fate points, and you can basically spend them on different things. So obviously this is the first time we've had a chance to spend one. You can also spend them on different combat as well. And we've got 3 at the minute, and you tick them off as you use them. I think you can earn more. So we've got a choice. We can either spend the fate point or just give up the search. So if you roll a 1 or 2, turn to 334. If you roll a 3 or more, turn to 191. So we've got a choice here. Do we want to spend the fate point? So in the comments, say fate point for spend that, or just say carry on. It's probably easiest actually. So fate point or carry on. So John says spend it. Fate. Okay, so we've had 2 for, or 3 for, we've had 2 for spend, 1 for carry on. John says fate point. Yeah, we've yet to spend a fate point yet, so this is possibly quite quite exciting. Okay. Yeah, so I think it looks like most of us are saying spend the fate point. So, drum roll. Unfortunately, I can't drum roll and roll the dice as well. I can maybe do a very slow one. Okay, it was 3. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully something good. So 191. Ooh. So this is page 116, right at the bottom here. Your keen eyes spot what looks like an iron ring underneath the rubble. Clearing the stones away, you find what must have been a small trapdoor in the floor of the building many moons ago. Wow, this is exciting now. If you want to open the trapdoor, turn to 2, 4, 5. Otherwise, there is nothing else to find and you head north. Turn to 3, 5, 1. Wow, okay, here we go. This is quite exciting now. So, do we want to open the trapdoor, 2, 4, 5, or carry on, 3, 5, 1? Now, if you used to watch old children's TV series in the UK, you'll know the famous song, Don't You Open That Trapdoor. Yes, Skeptical Crypto says it could be the wine cellar. So 2, 4, 5, we've got 1. Tabletop transformer, I assume that must be 2, 4, 5, not 3, 4, 5. Craig says 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I think most people are 2, 4, 5 here. We want to have a look in that trapdoor. Wacko Cup, yeah, Berg. Nice 80s children's cartoon reference there. Right, I think we're going in the trapdoor. Most of us want to do that. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, which is 1, 4, 2. The rusted iron handle slowly pulls open the small door to reveal a hole in the earth. At the bottom of the hole is a small bundle of cloth. Taking it out and unwrapping it reveals a large octagonal red gem. Wrapping it back in the cloth, you put it in your backpack and then, with nothing else to see here, head north. Turn to 3, 5, 1. Say yes! Well, I say yes, I hope it's not cursed. So a red octagonal gem. Write that down. So our backpack is looking pretty, I don't know if you can see this. These are all my crazy notes. But you can see our backpack here, pretty full at the moment with stuff. I'll just recap what we've got in there actually. So we've got a red octagonal gem, a small gold key with a rose motif, jar of herbs, scroll with a partial map of some tunnels, a healing salve, garlic, oil lantern, salt, face mask, and a gold ring. So our backpack must be pretty heavy actually. Henry, yeah, I think some wine would have been nice to find it there. So 3, 5, 1, here we go. So this is page 196. The path meanders through tall stands of trees and thickets of bushes covered in sickly-looking leaves. Eventually, you reach a junction as the trail turns west. Ignoring the route south, you turn north once more. Turn to 1, 2, 6. So this is page 85. And oh my goodness. As you can see, this does not look good. The silence of the forest is broken by a low, hungry moan. Others join it. And soon the sound is all around you. Shuffling through the trees, arms outstretched are the rotting, reanimated corpses of 3 zombies. Devouring you is their only intent. Fortunately, they are slow. So if you have a ranged weapon, you can use it now to make a single shot. Record any damage you do. You must now fight the zombies. Yikes. So 3 zombies to kill. The dice are ready. We'll go through them, starting at the top. They're all pretty similar. So we'll go zombie 1, Z1, Z2, Z3. So that one's got 4, 3, 4. They've all got... Okay, no, they've got defense 3. Come on. We can do this. I'm feeling confident after last time. Oh, yes. 2 4s, so 2 hits. And another 2 hits. Another 2 wounds, sorry. Bosh. So that takes the first zombie down to 2 wounds. Now it's the zombie's turn to attack. So it has 1 dice. Oh, it misses. Now it's our turn to have a whack. Okay, so we've got a 1 and a 6. Extremes there. See if we haste anything. So defense 3. Yep. Another wound. So that takes the first zombie down to 1 wound left. Now It's the zombie's turn. He hits us with a 6. So let's see if he does any wounds. Oh, no. I guess as he swung, his arm probably flew off and hit the ground. So, our turn to attack. Okay, so 3 and a 6. So the 3 misses, but the 6 hits. Yes! A 4. 1 zombie bites the dust. On to the next one. So it's us to start again. This one has slightly higher defense, but has less wounds. So another good start. 2 4s. Oh, we're on. The dice are on fire today. 2 6s. Leaves that zombie on 1 wound left. Zombie's turn now. Hitting on a 5. A measly 3. This is going well. I've cursed it now, I shouldn't have said. Okay. No, I haven't. Look at this. 2 more hits. Oh, another zombie bites the dust. 2 zombies down. Eat it. Eat our massive sword. Okay, final zombie. Starting with 2. This one is 4 wounds. It has got 2 attacks though. These dice are on fire today. So 2 hits. See, I haven't cursed it. I had cursed it on. So we've done 1 wound. Takes it down to 3. Right, the zombie's turn to attack. It attacks, hits on a 5+. Okay, so it has 1 hit there with 6. Unfortunately, I should have got what I was going to do yesterday. I can't see any of the dice. I was going to get 2 red dice for the bad guys. Hopefully they would be the bad dice. Anyway. Oh no, yeah, look. The good dice is backfiring. So the zombie does a wound. We're down to 13 wounds. Okay, dwarfs go. Okay, not bad. 1 hit with the 5. And then another wound with the 6. So that zombie is now down to 2. It's the zombie's turn to attack, unfortunately. So it needs 5 this again. No. Aha! 2 3s. Our turn. Come on. I think we can do this time. Yes. 5 and a 4. Dice are magic today. Now, can we do this? We need 2 3s and we've defeated all the zombies. Not quite. 1 wound. It's got 1 wound left. But surely we'll do that next turn. The zombie's turn now. 2 attacks. Okay, so it has its hitters. Now see if we take a wound. So I'll put the dice at roll 1 in. See if that helps. Oh, it didn't. 6. So that's another wound. So we're down to 12 wounds. This is the lowest we've been. Let's get rid of this pesky final zombie. Okay, so it's getting close. Skeptical Crypto says, would it be sad if I said that I'm enacting the combat with my Vanguard figures? Not at all. I was going to paint, actually, Tolson Bunglehammer, potentially. But I just haven't had a chance. I've been too busy painting goblins, as usual. Anyway, so, final attack. Boom! It's gone. So a round of applause for Tolson there. He's finally kind of warmed up. His sword play has increased. Oh, I'm just going to have a quick drink. Well done, Tolson. Again, I think this will go down in the history books. Hang on. Oh, yes, I think one of my little goblins is looking at the background. Right, so let's carry on. Easy peasy. So we're on to 28 now. So this is page 35. The path gets narrower and narrower and increasingly dark as the trees and bushes close in from all sides. Squeezing between two trees, you suddenly find your left arm stuck. As you turn round to try and see what you caught, your legs and pack also get stuck in what turns out to be the edge of a thick web you have brushed past. The creature that created the web must have been formidable, but thankfully seems to be long gone. The web is torn and patchy, and not as adhesive as it once must have been. Still, as you slowly extricate yourself from the entanglement, your pack opens up as you pull it clear, but in the gloom you do not notice. Oh no. Roll a single die. If you roll a 5 or 6, lose one item of your choice from your backpack as it spills unnoticed to the forest floor. You can prevent this by spending a fate point. Okay, so I will, just in case we want to spend the fate point, I'll just check just in case. If not, I will roll to see what happens. So if we really want to spend the fate point on making sure nothing, I mean, I guess we can choose if we roll a 5 or 6. I'm tempted, unless there's much debate, to just go for this one. I'll try and pick the dice that's been rolling 1s all the time. So I'll just wait I'll wait a few seconds just to decide in case there's any real desire for the fate point. Fate point. Yeah, I think most of us agree, roll the dice. So here we go. We don't want a 5 or a 6. Let's have a look. Roll the dice. It is a 2. So thank goodness we didn't waste that fate point. So everything in our bag remains. So now we turn to 187. So this is page 115. The path widens out as the trees begin to thin. Above the tree line, through the increasingly patchy canopy, you see the tops of the hills which you are heading for. The land underfoot is beginning to rise. Turn to 3, 2, 3. Oh, I remember this big spooky door. We saw this before. Unfortunately, we're not opening it by the looks of it. Anyway, 323, this is page 181. The trees become sparse and the forest opens out to reveal the scree-strewn slopes of the... Slopes? Dear me. Let's start again. The trees become sparse and the forest opens out to reveal the scree-strewn slopes of the foothills. I haven't been drinking, honestly. On the edge of the forest away to your left, a small stream trickles into a rocky pool, which then seeps away downhill toward the trees. The water looks crystal clear and inviting, reminding you how thirsty you are after your travels. If you want to drink some of the water from the pool, turn to 63. If you want to continue up the rocky slope, turn to 6. So we've got drink from the pool, 63, or carry on up the slope, 6. So again, I'm not going to influence the decision here. I'll let you all decide. So 63, which is drink the water from the pool, or 6, which is continue up the rocky slope. And obviously, if it was drink some beer that's been left behind, I'm sure if we were a dwarf, we'd have no chance. So John France says, carry on up the rocky slope. Tabletop Transformer says, drink some water from the pool. Craig says, go up the slope. Henry's going up the slope. Wackago, carry on. Yeah, up the slope. Oh, Skeptical Crypto says, I'll risk a drink, 63. So in a minute, it's 4-2 to just carry on. Just keep it for a few more seconds, just in case. Ken says 63, which is drink. So unless there's any more, it sounds like we're going to carry on. So that's my fridge filling up with water there. There's always some fun sound effects on the kitchen in the background. No dishwasher today, thankfully. Okay, so I think it looks like we're going to carry on up that rocky slope. So no drink today, so we're going to be a thirsty dwarf. So page 6, which is 24. As the sun begins to drop in the sky, it dips behind the hills which dominate your surroundings. plunging you into a dark, cold shadow. The path continues up a steep slope until eventually you reach a crest at the top of a vast depression. Tough grass and hardy shrubs litter the floor, and the slopes of the hill ascend once again beyond the indentation in the landscape. In the centre of the hollow stands a ring of jet-black stones. No, I need to be looking for stones. No vegetation lies within the circle. This must be the ring of stones Canaan spoke of. Fishing the copper brooch from your belongings, you take a deep breath and make your way down the slope. You pause at the edge of the stone circle, unsure what to do next. Slowly, you reach out with the brooch and gently touch the nearest stone. The air within the circle shimmers and distorts. Blue light swirls before your eyes and gradually coalesces into the shape of an archway. Stepping beyond the stones and into the circle, you feel a tingle as you take a stride through the archway and into the Shadow Fort. Turn to 23. And I think that is an awesome cliffhanger for tomorrow. We've been playing for about an hour. This is the best cliffhanger we've had, I think, actually. So I think we're going to stop there. And then tomorrow we will enter the Shadow Fort and see if we come across the Shadow King. So thank you, everyone, today for tuning in. We'll be back again tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So luckily the continued general curse of my migraine didn't stop us too much today. So I hope you've enjoyed it today. I think we've had some absolutely spectacular combat, probably the best combat we've had all week. And then tomorrow we're going to carry on into the actual Shadow Fort, which we've been looking for. So thank you very much again. I will hope you... Thanks, Ken. Yeah, I hope you feel better today. It's fine now. I feel a lot better, actually. Actually, this has helped, actually, doing this. I've really enjoyed it. So I've enjoyed it all week, actually, doing this. So yeah, if we don't manage to finish tomorrow, then we'll carry on next week as well. So bye, everyone. Thanks for all the help today. And I will see you all soon. Sorry. Skeptical Crypto says, oh, yes, thanks, Rob. Hope you feel better. If not, you could sacrifice a goblin I would never, ever sacrifice a goblin. That is absolute sacrilege. On that bombshell, I'm going to go. Okay, bye, everyone. And I will see you all tomorrow as I look for the button. Bye.